Hello, hello, and welcome to Art Snack. That's the time when we take just a short break from our hectic work schedule to talk about art. My name is Jennylynd James, and I'm an artist based in Toronto, Canada. And with me today, all the way from Kingston, Jamaica, is Charl Baker. Hello, Charl. Thank you so much for joining me today. Great to see you.
You're welcome, Jennylynd. It's so good to see you as well. It's been a minute, right?
Yes. Long time no see. So, Charl, please tell the viewers what influenced you to start painting and start in the world of art. Tell us your journey as an artist.
Okay, well, I'll give a Jamaica way of a saying where you say long story short, because that's a long story and a very involving story. But I like that I was created to create.
Oh, created to create. I like that.
I think God made me to be an artist. I mean, I think I've been creating my whole life. So everybody says, you know, your art journey start. It's a question I get often. And truly, I think I was created to create, because as a child, I remember even, you know, making mud pies. I would put real on it, or some baby powder and make icing. You know, I would take my father's socks and handkerchief and make dolly clothes. So I was always designing. All day, always doodling in the side of my book. So I think art chose me as opposed to I chose art. So I've been drawing, making stuff forever. But I think when it became more official or more serious, like when I was in junior high, I had a particular art teacher that just took a keen interest. And, you know, initially, you know, I was going to be a pediatrician. You know, the Caribbean, you have to be doctor, lawyer, Indian chief.
Yes.
So Caribbean people find acceptable for their children.
Yes.
Anyway, this art teacher took an interest and wanted me to go to an art camp. At the time, I was attending Zion Heights Junior High over by Bayview and thing there. And my dad had said, you know, oh, we can't afford that camp. But the teacher was adamant that I had to go. So he says, look, just go home, get your parents to sign the form and tell them that they have to take you to this place, you know, for the camp. And it was 8 to 12 every day for a month.
Okay.
You know, for the period. So I went to this art camp, and truly, I think it changed my life. Like, I was exposed to so much, whether it was silk screening, painting, drawing, etching, like every type of, you know, creative expression style. So my whole mind just literally exploded. You know what I mean? And then from there, as they say, the rest is history. You know, I ended up Earl Hague. I went to an art school, so I had to audition, you know, a Canada famed school. And after that, I left and I went to Ryerson. So I did a degree in fashion design. I have a BA in
fashion design. Okay.
So I've always been in a creative endeavor, you know, my whole life.
Yes.
You know? Yeah. And for Toronto, I was back in corporate, and then I was in a call center, which was like modern day prison for me. And then I broke free and came home. Decided to come back home to the Caribbean, and I've come back home to be an artist, and I've been practicing my art ever since.
Wonderful. Excellent story. Yes. So tell us, you know, like what sort of art you do, you know, when it comes to painting. Maybe you can show us some of your work.
Okay. I came up with a style, like, I mean, I really love mixed media. I love mixed media. Use recycle. So mixed media is really my forte. That's my love. And I created a signature work, which is like wired art, you know, wired tree art. I love trees, and also the Proverbs 11:30 says, the fruit of the righteous is the tree of life. And, you know, at the time when I was just going through stuff, you know, I became saved. I've been walking now as a Christian for almost 20 years. So actually I've gone 20 now. This year will be 21. But that scripture just had jumped out at me, and I started doing stuff with trees. So if you see here on the wall,
yes,
that piece.
Okay, right.
With trees, I'll show you like a desktop one here. It's a small little wire tree.
Oh, beautiful.
So I used to just make those. So that's what I call my desktop. But I started combining it with painting.
Okay, right. So is it acrylic painting with the wire tree over?
Here's another one here behind me too. That's a version. So it's all different types of acrylic painting in the background.
Okay.
Different matter, but it's combined with some kind of tree or wired art.
Right.
And then, so, you know, my spirit animal is a giraffe. I love a giraffe. So
okay.
paint them a lot in different ways. And there's another style that I had done. Again, everything is mixed media.
Mixed media, okay.
This one, if you can see, hold on, I have to hold my phone out some more. Do you see that?
Oh, yes, yes. So you use fabric on the acrylic painting, is that it?
Right. And then there's also some tin can, there's fabric, there's painting. So it's kind of like a mixed media assemblage style, right? So I repurpose a lot of things. I was blessed to go to Africa as well in 2017. So I had actually done a loose self-portrait because I love the Maasai tribe. So this one is me as a Maasai warrior.
Oh, wonderful. So again, what material was used for this?
Again, this is acrylic paint, copper wire. Wires painted. There's some beads on this one.
Yes.
Tin can. So again, inspired by their culture, by their creativity, by their beadwork, because I also make jewelry and stuff like that.
Right.
Just a representation of my name. I'd asked them what my name was in Swahili. So they called me. So that piece is called, they called me Nasiren. So apparently Nasiren means blessed.
Oh,
so that's
Nasiren. Okay.
I said, okay, I'll take that.
Right. And you also do some mural work.
Yes, I'm actually of a group. I mean, I was doing murals before, but in the recent times, like from about the last 3 years or so, I've been part of a group called Kingston Creative. And they're
Kingston
basically
Creative.
Yes.
So I'm going to share some of your mural work here.
Right.
And this is part of the Kingston Creative effort, right?
Right. So this mural here is actually called Afro Soul Sister, and she's the first mural that I did with Kingston Creative because they've done it in phases. So basically, it's an entity that is basically trying to create an arts district in downtown Kingston. It's like a resurgence and a rebirth of the downtown Kingston. Over the years, it has gone to disrepair, and a lot of businesses had left the area, you know, due to different reasons. But now we're trying to recreate an arts environment, a creative industry, and just to create social change through art, you know, placemaking and stuff like that. So a lot of, you know, just beautification of the area, bringing together community, changing community with art and art appreciation. So this was in the phase 1 project of doing murals around the city just to beautify Kingston and to
yes. And in fact, around the mural itself, the building looks quite old.
All the buildings downtown are old, and some of them are being, you know, restored and you know, done to them. So what they've done is created a district. So there's a road called, this actual first mural here is on a lane called Water Lane. And even if you can see the interlocking bricks, like they've created like a promenade, and it's almost like Inwood in Miami. So you have an arts area where you can come view all of the murals. It's like a walking area, you know, just to come enjoy art and to be a part of it and to just, you know, uplift the environment and the community.
Right. Let's look at another mural.
Yes.
This one.
Okay, so this was phase 2 now. So this one is called Ubuntu, again, Swahili. You see my warriors there, and of course Ubuntu is another Zulu word, Swahili, saying I am because we are. And this was just social commentary that, you know, as individuals, as people, as human beings, nature, animals, like we're all intertwined. So this was done towards the end of last year with the whole thing, Corona. So it was like, you know, just my personal commentary that we all need each other to survive. And this was just the different elements of, you know, for me, again, the circles is a common element that's in my work.
Yes.
So the God, you know, the Godhead, the Trinity, that's the thing. My spirit animal, the Maasai warrior, and then the other elements around are the Jamaican elements. So it's the combining of
fruits.
Yes. So the fruits, the vegetables, the whole flora and fauna of the Caribbean.
Right.
Can't really see up because it's far, but that's also mixed media too, because I have 3D elements in that mural as well.
Oh, okay.
Bottle caps, tin can is on the wall, broken glass is done a mosaic for the Dr. Bird's wing. So there's a lot of, you know, different textures and stuff in there. The beading is actual real beads that have been put in there.
Yes.
So, yeah, the whole mixed media vibe, you know. I wanted to see if I could do a mixed media mural because I work mixed media.
Right. Interesting.
Yeah, so this was the attempt, and I think it was successful.
Oh yes, it's wonderful.
Thank you. Yes.
Okay, and this mural.
Okay, that one, that's a piece of it. That was another open call that went out for muralists to submit designs, because this is the wall of like a gully on the side of a building, ICD. So it was they were the sponsors, and Grace Kennedy Foundation and ICD. And
Yes.
again, lifting the community. So it's on the gully bank. And this one had to be commentary about pollution and nature and stuff like that. So for me, I call this piece The Nature of Man. And again, it was just showing the juxtaposition of how we as human beings relate to our environment. And basically it's if you were to see a bigger picture of the whole thing, it's like a breakout of the map of Jamaica. So on the wall, on the brick wall, is showing the negative aspects of pollution, the smoking and the garbage and stuff like that, the destruction. And then over on the other side is the utopia, that we have to take care of Mother Nature, that we can have an environment for play, to be free, to swing, to dream, to float on a butterfly, like use their imagination. But if we're not taking care of the environment, then what are they going to have?
Yes, yes.
This was just commentary juxtaposing the two. And then as you can see, the breakout in the middle of the map there, I wanted to integrate, the actual man-made, which is the man wall, and then up to the sky. That's why the sky meets the sky. The mural sky meets the natural God sky.
Right, right. Beautiful work and lots of symbolism. I love it.
Yes, thank you.
Well, thank you so much. That's all we have time for today. It goes so quickly on Arts Snack. But tell me, where can viewers see more of your work if they wanted to check out your work?
Sure. Well, I'm on social media handles. They can see me on Facebook. It's just my name, Charl Baker.
Charl Baker. Okay.
Instagram, I have 2 pages. One's more personal about me and my son, which is called Baker's Goods. So it's at Baker's Goods. And then my other art one is at CharlB_art.
So CharlB_art. I'm going to put it right here in the video so people can go and see all the fabulous murals, your art, and your jewelry.
Yes.
So we can also see this on the Instagram page.
Yes. I make fabric jewelry. I also work in production. I'm a stylist. So all different elements. Yes.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining me on Art Snack today. Sincerely appreciate it. Enjoy the sunshine there in Jamaica. And thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Jennylynd. It was great to see you. And
yes,
on that note, a snack. Go find some banana chips or something and have it.
Yes, and viewers can also see my work at JennylyndJames.com/art. That's JennylyndJames.com/art. And on Instagram, Art by Jennylynd James. Instagram and Facebook, Art by Jennylynd James. Thanks again.
You're welcome. Thank you.